How's it going, guys and girls? So there are a lot of cool characters in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna deny that. But with the story being so detailed and involved, some of those really cool characters don't get the spotlight that often. And some of them fly off into the distance and get completely forgotten about. With the climax of the first arc coming to an end in Endwalker, some of these characters need to get some more attention, and I have 5 that I personally want to see more of. The first one on this list is Lil Fart of the Red Bills. The last time we saw the Sky Pirates in any major role was back in Heavensward during the Shadows of Ma'at storyline. Now, pirates have always been cool. Pirates who fly airships are cooler. Pirates who fly airships and ram them into Void Scent definitely deserve more respect and screen time. The entire group of the Red Bills were likable, and now that we're getting the Reaper job that deals with Void Scent, it only makes sense that we should see Lil Fart and his crew again, considering the fact that they added Kite Sif to their ranks, and the creepy cat definitely knows more about Void Scent than most since he was left alone on the Void Ark with them for a very long time. Now number 4 is Haman Holyfist. You learn how to fight from this old man back during the Pugilist story, and he helped you out again during the Stormblood portion of the Monk storyline, but I kinda want to see more of him. After your adventures with Musosai, the old samurai who had a very interesting past, it became pretty obvious that the old warriors of Hydaelyn have some very interesting backstories. Haman was apparently so good at fighting that nobody questions the fact that his last name is Holyfist. And when he was getting ready to fight in the city, everyone gathered around because they wanted to see the legendary techniques of this Master Roshi-esque senior citizen. To be honest, with war about to break out between Garlemald, the entire world entering into the final days, it's gonna be an all hands on deck kind of thing. And I think a guy named Holyfist could probably do some damage against some Garleans. Now number 3 is Captain Jack of the Rogues. Now remember what I said about pirates being cool? So what does that say about pirate hunters? Captain Jack is basically Zoro from One Piece, complete with the green bandana. Now I'm just waiting for the day when he puts a third sword in his mouth and starts to lose his sense of direction. Now honestly, all 3 of the primary members of the Rogues Guild need more shine, and to be honest, they're very likely to play some part in Endwalker for a couple of reasons. One is Merlwyb constantly mentions the fact that she's sending them out on missions, and number 2 is because they are closely tied to Oboro and Tsubume, and both shinobi fought with you out in Bajra, so hopefully the Rogues will get that kind of treatment in Endwalker. Now number 2 is Sidur. The guy is the definition of a Dark Knight. He's big, he's scary, he's violent, and the man is willing to die to keep a random little kid safe. Him and Riel have a dynamic that is similar to Thancred and Reen, but unlike Reen, Riel was able to make Sid become more open with his emotions, and by that, I mean he no longer just stares at her when she asks him how he feels. He grunts. So that's progress. Being a part of one of the best written job stories in the game automatically makes him a more well written character than a lot of them. Which is saying something considering how well most of the characters are written in game. And I'd love to see more from Final Fantasy XIV's Batman. And that brings us to number 1, Zaroon Tia. For starters, this guy has more connections and adventures under his belt than pretty much anyone else. He's like that one friend who always tries to one-up the story you're telling. The only problem is he's not lying. He fought with the Alamegan Resistance, he helped the Sharlayan Scholars try to figure out how to deal with the Calamity, he has contacts in the Scions and practically everywhere else, and if that's not enough, he's the one who taught Alisaie how to be a red mage. You can't tell me that you wouldn't want to see Alisaie interact with her Estinian. Just imagine having Zaroon become a member of the Scions, and we get to take him into trusts and on missions, so we could watch Alisaie get annoyed when he fusses at her for still not learning the healing side of red magic. If anyone should have more story time, it's Zaroon Tia. So that's my list. What characters do you want to see more of in the future? Let me know in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video with your friends, and ding that notification bell. And if you really want to support my work, sign up to become a member of the channel. Until next time, guys. Later.